Hey everyone, and welcome back to Mighty Ride Junkies with the very last video of Six Flags Magic Mountain. In this video, we will cover the top 5 rides of all time at the park. If you remember from previous videos, I mentioned Six Flags surveys that were taken by park guests. Now, Six Flags has done about 100 different surveys to try and determine what was working in the park and what wasn't. How I got my results for this video are as follows. I only took surveys that specifically asked people's opinions of their favorite rides. I didn't use surveys that were only for annual pass holders or season pass holders because that would become a controlled element. So I only took the surveys that were open to everyone. With all these restrictions, there were still approximately 590,000 surveys submitted. And all the numbers from here on out will be approximately, just so you guys know. Now, before we start, I wanted to let you guys know that this list may be null and void in about 5 years. The reason for this is the last survey on this topic concluded just before the summer season of 2016. So it doesn't include Justice League Battle of Metropolis. Second, a ride that didn't make the top 5, Lex Luthor's Drop of Doom, has been rising since its opening. Usually a ride is popular when it first opens, then about 2 or 3 years those numbers will settle or slightly dip. But for Lex Luthor, that hasn't been the case, and it very well may be in the top 5 in the following years. So to be clear, this list is not my opinion. If it were my opinion, pretty much everything would be different except for the first place ride. So after this countdown though, I want you to stay tuned because I will be giving you guys a hint for the next park we will cover. Enjoy. I'm gonna have to cut in on these last 3 because some pretty cool stuff is shown in the results of the surveys. Number 3 is Goliath. However, this ride switches with Twisted Colossus often. What I mean by this is you take the 5th place ride Full Throttle. It lost out to 4th place by almost 20,000 votes. Meanwhile, Goliath only beat Twisted Colossus by a small 200 votes. Number 2 is Tatsu, the only ride to appear on every single survey. So you may be wondering how it lost out to the first place ride. Well, I guess a lot of people view Tatsu similar to me. While there were surveys that placed this ride as their number 1 ride, the majority put this ride anywhere from 3rd place to 5th place or even lower. On top of that, nearly all that ranked Tatsu 2nd ranked the next ride their number 1. And the number 1 ride is X2, which to me, I don't find surprising because I've always thought this to be the best ride in the park. Before people start yelling foul, check this out. 66% of people voted this their number 1 ride. Do the math there. That's nearly 390,000 people. Safe to say, no matter how much this ride ends up costing the park, they will never get rid of it. Now, I would like to point out a possible flaw in a majority of these surveys before I close this video out. The way they designed this survey, it didn't show whether it's been taken anonymously or if this survey required information on the person. Meaning, without that kind of tracking, it's very possible for someone to take this survey more than once. But such is the little things. And that, ladies and gentlemen, completes Six Flags Magic Mountain. So when it comes to the park, you are no longer just a ride junkie, you are a mighty ride junkie. So before I leave you guys for a bit, here is a hint for the next theme park. If you guys think you know what it is, let me know in the comments down below, or if you have anything you would like to see in the future, or what you enjoyed most about Magic Mountain and these videos, let me know. Until then everyone, stay safe, thanks for everything.